Well, folks, this is going to be extra interesting today. We are up early, as you guys can probably tell. It's probably hard to tell because this camera is so sick. It makes everything look brighter than it actually is. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And spoiler alert, if you want to catch fish in the summertime, you got to get up kind of early, at least if you live in the South. And if you live in just a hot box, like I do. Got the boat, got the blue, whatever the heck we're gonna call this thing. Today's gonna be super interesting because this will be the first time that I've ever launched and loaded the boat by myself. So you guys may or may not even seen my boating struggles as far as like loading it and unloading it. But I mean, I can unload it fine, that's not even an issue, but it's really loading it on the trailer. It's such a big boat, it's freaking huge. So we're at one of my lakes that I love to fish. Never put the boat in here before. I've only fished like huge lakes in the boat, so this will be kind of a smaller lake today. I don't know, I'm hoping to get on some freaking fish. There's some tanks out here. You guys will remember, I think the last time I fished out here was with Holly. And I don't know why I said Holly, my wife, Holly. And she caught an absolute donkey. So, you know, that would be the idea would be to catch something like that again today. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the boat. Go ahead and get out here. But I've got something I want to talk to you guys about before I fish. But first we're gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna launch this boat without losing it and then having to swim after it in alligator infested waters. So I'm thinking the plan is gonna be pretty simple. I could be absolutely insane, guys. But what I've done is flip the switch on this little crank up here, and I've let out a little bit of slack. So the idea would be that when I back it into the water and the boat kind of comes off, I can then jump out of the truck, run back here, but this should hold it. And then I can kind of like, you know, hold on to the boat while it's floating in the water, unhook it, then hop in the boat, troll it over here to the bank, you know, kind of beach it a little bit, and then hop out and park my truck. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. See how this goes. Gonna have to get out quick, I know that much. All right, there we go, it's off. Oh, I hope the strap held. Oh, okay. It worked, kinda. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that kind of worked. Although I'm in the swamp. Okay, yeah, that worked. Oh, okay, there's probably a much smoother way to do that, but we are still getting used to this thing, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a mulligan. There's a rope right there. Wow, almost just flew off. Oh, that was my first try. I think it was pretty decent. I'm kind of cattywamping on the trailer a little bit, but it's fine. That would be the trailer. Wowzers! All right, now need to kind of beach ourselves over here. Boom, on land. We could do this, guys. We can do this. Boom. That's actually pretty dope. All right. She's good right where she is. Okay. We have got just about everything packed up. You know, I'm gonna have to start carrying around like a rag with me. Something to wipe off this boat. It gets so stinking wet. I mean, it's a boat, so obviously it gets wet, but I mean, the deck, since it doesn't have carpeting, like it gets pretty freaking slick. I mean, once the sun comes up, you know, it's gonna dry off a lot, but it can get a little hairy from time to time. Like right there. Oh, wow. So one of the first lakes that I ever fished as a bass angler, when I was still learning how to do everything. So it's crazy how far we've come, and the fact that we are now in a brand new boat discussing it. It's pretty insane. We don't really need electronics or anything for this mission today. I mean, I know this lake like the back of my hand. I know the structure, I know where it all is. We don't really need to do anything except start fishing. But first, let's anchor down somewhere and holler at you guys about mystery tackle box right quick. So if you guys do not know what mystery tackle box is, it's this little bad boy right here. It is exactly what the name implies. It is a mystery tackle box. So the good folks at Catch Code MTV will send you one of these bad boys or a different kind every single month. And every single month I get one, I get something new, which is one of the many things I love about this service. If you want to cop one yourself and save some money, click the link right at the top of the description, and when you sign up, use code LOJOFISH at checkout. You can get your first box for as low as $10. And when I pull my knife out and bust it open for you guys, you're gonna see the value of that, because there's way more than $10, $20, $30, $40 even worth of baits in this box. Of course, I put this box in here last night, so now soaking wet. But you got the little card right there. That's gonna break down for you the actual prices of everything in there. Got a little tips and trick manual that comes in each box, and normally a little sticker as well. Lure number one, we've got a classic runner, 1/4 ounce, and it looks just kind of like almost like an underspin type deal. Yeah, basically an underspin, like a bladed swim jig head with the little paddle tail swim bait trailer on there. I certainly like that. We got a original Castaic little crankbait right here. This looks like a medium diver, like, yeah, 5 to 10 foot medium diving, you know, crankbait. So I'm not sure if we're gonna use that today because there's not a lot of deep water out here. Oh, here we go. Wow, this is really weird looking. A Z-Man Chatterbait CFL. Now, I'm not sure what the CFL means. I guess it's a football jig maybe, because I've never seen the big football jig head on a chatterbait. So yeah, that could certainly come into play. Really dirty water out here, and it just rained the other day, so that can certainly help. This thing's gonna come into play. A little lunker hunt, basically like a square bill crankbait. Floats, probably dives between 2 to 3 feet. I like that little guy right there. That should catch some fish today. Now we're getting down to the soft plastic area. We've got some green pumpkin raptor tail junior, basically just some little crawl style baits, but green pumpkin, always a good color. I wish there was a jig in here, we could throw it on there, but that's fine. There's also some exopods by Biospawn Lures. Same company, green pumpkin. I really like those a lot. Those will definitely gonna get thrown today. I like the way those things flap. I like the small profile of the body as well. Somehow I've cut my hand open. I don't. It happens like literally every time I go fishing. Junk Fishing 101. This one even comes with a big old booklet. I'm guessing that kind of gets you ready to fish summertime, you know, when you have to slow down and really kind of change your techniques. Also got some terminal tackles, some Harmony Company fishing hooks, basically some extra wide gap, looks like maybe 3/0 hooks. So there you go. Now what we could do, we could attempt what's called a slam. In a slam, you try to use every single lure and catch fish on every single lure. But the problem with that is, like I was already saying, there's a deep diving crank in there, which is just gonna be impossible because there's not even 10 foot of water in this entire lake, I'm pretty sure. So that's gonna be tough. The chatterbait, the square bill, and the plastics all should work though. So you know what, maybe we can just try to use all those. And if we get to the point where that crankbait is the last bait for us to get a slam, maybe we'll try it. But big shout out to Mr. Tacklebox for sponsoring today's video. And remember, like I said, go check them out. Use code LOJOFISH. Save some money. Get some new tackle every month. This is stuff that we buy anyways. Let's see how many things that I've never used before. 1, 2, that crazy looking chatterbait. I've used a chatterbait, but not a crazy one like that. 3 different lures in here that I've never used before. So it's a cool little service. Check them out. All right, well, I got a few baits rigged up in kind of various ways. Got the crankbait right here. I got a little finesse rod. I don't know what the heck it's doing here. I thought there would be finesse in the box because it's summertime, but hey, no finesse today. I also thought there was gonna be top water in the box, which kind of hurts me that there wasn't, but it's fine. So I've got a little Guggen Squad popping frog just in case the mood should strike me. So I've got the crawl bait on a jig, on a Guggen jig. Then I've got the Biospawn lure crawl, basically just on a Texas rig. So the plan would be start off with the crankbait, you know, moving baits, just kind of see where that takes us. And if I can catch one on that crankbait, you know, maybe just switch it out with the chatterbait or switch it out with the underspin, just kind of go from there. But I'll all my plastics just rigged up the entire day in case, you know, when the sun comes up, things kind of slow down and get tough. I really hope we can put some fish in the live well today. Like, I would love to be able to put 2 or 3, well, at least two, because then we could get like a cool picture at the end. But at least 2 nice, quote unquote, fish. And a nice fish would be 3 or 4 pounds or more. You know, like a good tournament keeper fish that could potentially help you win a tournament. That's what I consider to be a nice fish. Well, we are going to start with the crankbait because why the heck not, you know? It's first thing in the morning. We should be able to lure a couple unsuspecting shallow fish into biting a square bill, I think. Oh, there's, man, I just got nailed again. There was no doubt in my mind on that one because it was right after I twitched it. It got absolutely destroyed. I was over here like popping it through some grass and it was just a dunk. But whatever it was didn't get hooked. They're not consuming it like you'd like them to. Real small hooks on this thing too. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of the color either. They might be kind of, you know, like just nipping at it, short striking it or whatever. That's frustrating. God, that was such a good bite. Man, it felt like a hammer getting laid down on it. Yeah, just for the heck of it. I want to throw this frog just a few times, just until we get to this dock down here. I feel like it'd be such a waste not to throw top water at all. This is the first box I can remember in a long time that didn't have at least one top water lure. Come on, little guy. Let's go, baby. Not the size I was expecting to be underneath that dock. Wow, okay. That was intense right there. Not the size we're looking for at all. Get back to your dock, guy. Holy moly. I yoinked him. He was yoinked. I'm not sure if he's ever been yoinked like that before. Okay, well, there's my topwater fish. Oh, my dang hand slipped off my reel because I set the hook so hard. Golly. I set the hook so hard I freaking tore the liner of this eyelet off. Well, I think on that note, we'll probably put the frog down because I can't stand that noise. And I'd have to cut it and retie. And this wasn't one of my baits anyways, so we got our one fish. We got our excitement out of the way. It's probably my last cast with the old froggy frog. What a blow up. What a good job by that little guy to assert his dominance. We know one thing, if the bite gets tough here in a little bit, or if it gets tougher and we just can't catch him, we know we can pick up the old frog and get some excitement. That was a bite. Oh, it broke off! No! No! Guys, oh my God. No. No. That did not just happen. Did you hear the drag when I set the hook on that thing? Like, I mean, the drag didn't pull because I've got cinched down all the way with 17-pound line. Oh my gosh, guys. I'd already cranked this little point right here and I felt a bunch of, like, you know, sticks and rock or whatever the heck is off this point. It felt really good. So I was like, okay, let me drag the jig through it. And I just did. I felt a couple little ticks. I let it sit. Took out the slack and my line was going that way. And I just laid the hammer on something. I was kind of waiting for it to jump. You know, sometimes when you set the hook on a big fish or any fish and your lure breaks off in their mouth, a lot of times they'll jump. Oh my gosh, let's look at this. Look at that. That's a clean break right there, folks. Oh, God, that makes me sick. Okay, awesome. So we've caught a fish on a non-MTB lure. And then we just broke off on the Guggen jig and the craw, the Excite Baits craw. Gosh, guys, if you followed my channel for a while and you know this lake, that point and this point and all this area right here, there's kind of a drop off. It's like 3 feet little spawning flat right there. It drops down to like 5 or 6 feet. Not a huge drop off, but these points have always produced big fish. So, and I mean, he was there for a solid second or two. I felt it. And the line broke. Okay, all right, we're fine. It's still early. I even spot locked right down right here because I knew. I felt all that good stuff. I was like, man. Oh, jeez, I don't even know what to do. I want to throw the frog over here a couple times just because it is. Oh yeah, we fricked up the frog rod. Never mind. Never mind. Just kidding. I guess we could take this opportunity to put something else on that rod. Maybe the chatterbait or something. That's probably what I'll do. All right, we're back in the game. Went ahead and put the exo bug or whatever the heck on this big chatterbait. It's a 3/4 ounce. I didn't even realize that. Good news is we'll be able to cast that thing the length of the lake. Yep, it's chattering. So I can actually, you know, the reason why I put this on because I can actually kind of, you know, I can stop it and work it like a jig too. You know, if I want to just kind of let it sit on the bottom for a second. I've regained my composure, but that one's going to hurt all day, especially if we don't get another big bite. Because you guys know what I always say, or you should. I go out hoping for 1 or 2 big bites all day. Now, whether you catch the fish or not, that's completely another story. But just to get a couple big bites, that's really the goal. And that was big bite number 1. This is just like a cruel joke. Now I'm snagged on that exact area that I just lost that fish. It's gonna be so shallow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my chatterbait back. Wow, crazy shallow right there. Just hit it with the back of my boat, whatever I was snagged on. Oh, okay. It's fine, everything's good. That fish? Huh! I just had a fish and I lost it because I thought I was snagged. Oh my gosh. Guys, you are witnessing the most amateur fisherman that you may ever see in the nicest boat that amateur fisherman would be in. I literally thought I was snagged in grass because I'd made that cast a couple times. And I've been kind of getting, you know, stuck in the grass. So I was ripping it out, which is a good technique to actually catch fish in the grass. And by the time I realized it, he pulled off. So yeah, there's that. Now I am getting the bites. I just cannot catch a fish. This is all on me. This is 100% me. It's not my equipment. It's not my lures. It is me. Oh man. God, I got none of that on GoPro. That was awesome. Made a cast back here into this little pocket with the little biospawn thing just on a straight up Texas rig. Look at this little guy. Healthy little fish. A lot of different colors than the first one that we caught. Wow, none of that on GoPro. I literally, like, I just shut my GoPros off to give them a break. So I've been running, my dash one's been running for a long time and my chest one's been running for a while. I mean, literally as soon as my bait hit the water, you know, you see your line just go whoop, just straighten out. I was like, oh boy. So yeah. Okay, so 1 on the board for the little biospawn Texas rig. I mean, I've frogged this entire area like I said I was going to. I wanted to make sure that I exhausted my topwater option before I put it down. But, and then the sun like gets right behind clouds as soon as I put the frog down. But anyways, I frogged that area and he didn't hit the frog. So let that be a lesson to you youngsters. Just because they don't hit a topwater doesn't mean they're not where you think they are. Because that little back pocket right there, I mean, God, look at it. Just like this little back pocket over here. Frogged it, nothing. But if I can get my little Texas rig back there, we'll find out real quick whether or not there is or isn't a fish back there. Wow. You know what this reminds me of? You guys don't even know what I'm talking about because I never even made a video out of this. But you know what? I'm going to show you some clips right now. Me and my buddy Paul went to Lakeview Fall the other day, and we sucked so bad that it went down as one of the worst fishing days in history. I'm going to show you guys that right now. All right, buddy, you ready?
Yep.
Everything kind of fastened down?
Yeah, for the most part.
We'll find out real soon if it's not. Yeah, I'm out of the idle zone. We're good. All right there, Paul. It's frogging time, my guy. Ooh, there's a fish. Tiny, tiny fish. I picked up the crankbait because we've seen so much bait on the graph. I don't know what this could be. A bait fish. This is something really small. Oh, it's a tiny little bass. It's a little hybrid or a striped bass. Oh, yeah. You know what? And that could have been what we were seeing. Yeah. Me and Paul have been like trolling and graphing a ton, and we've been seeing fish and baits. That's why I finally decided, is this guy gonna chill out or what? You gonna hook me? Is that what you're gonna do? So I finally picked up the crankbait. That was like my first cast. I always get them confused, like hybrid or striped bass. I don't know which one this is.
Striped bass.
It might be. I'm sure our awesome subscribers will correct me if that's incorrect, but it's something that we're not after. Yeah, exactly. Look at how bad that crap went. I mean, a freaking striper or a hybrid, I still don't know what that was, but that was a lake. Lakeview Falls is a lake I've been on probably 50 times, and most of those times was in a kayak, right? By myself in a kayak, and I always caught fish. Even if I had a tough day, I always caught fish. Literally could not catch a largemouth bass. I mean, holy moly. That's about as bad as it gets. And now, to make matters worse, this amazing fishing weather, that's what it looks like. There's a storm rolling in. Now, I knew there was going to be a storm rolling in, but I thought it was going to maybe dissipate a little bit. No, it's fully forming, and it's about 10 miles away. So I have to get the boat on the trailer, or else I'm probably going to die today. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting right here, folks. As I have aforementioned, never put the boat in by myself, which that was a success. Got the boat in. I've never trailered it myself. That's going to be really interesting too. Rookie mistake number one: tie your boat down to something. Now we have to go swimming. Oh, this is great. Yes. There's all kinds of like shad bubbling and stuff next to the boat. Oh wow, this water's really freaking cold. Wow, yes, we're swimming, boys. God, I cannot even believe I did that. Come on, you big bastard. I even saw it kind of like moving a little bit, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, it's just a boat. It knows to stay put. Frick. All right. Yes. I was about to have to go swimming. Luckily, I got to it just as it was getting to be about waist deep. Could have been a lot worse, I suppose. Okay, trailer's in the water. Now, in this body of water, I don't think you're supposed to use your outboard. That being said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on here. Let's take a wide approach, but we can get some momentum going. This is gonna, man, this day is getting, I'm not gonna say the phrase it literally couldn't get any worse, because that's never true, but this day has really gotten away from us, that's for sure. All right, taking all bets. Am I gonna be able to get up on this thing with just the trolling motor? I'm really curious myself. This is an old Trex 80, boys. If anybody can do it. Oh, we're straight. We're looking okay. Oh no, we got cattywampus. Oh, we got cattywampus, I think. I think we're cattywampus. Oh yeah, we are crooked. Ah, there we go. That's how we're supposed to be on it, straight like that. Oh, just waiting for that gator. I got my knife. I will punch that gator. Okay, I think we're kind of straight. We just need some gas. God, I hope I don't tear my prop off. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I think I'm on there, boys. Yeah, we're on there, baby. Let's freaking go. All right, well, that was fun. Jeez, that was actually a lot harder. Well, I mean, it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't exactly easy, but I got it done. Well, the fishing day, that was certainly not easy. There was nothing about today that went my way. Oh my gosh, guys. When am I ever gonna learn how to fish? I mean, honestly. Am I ever gonna be able to fish, or is it just gonna be like this forever? Just like going out, getting just destroyed by the body of water that I'm fishing, and then complaining about it after the fact. Now look, you know, fishing wise wasn't a great day, obviously. However, some important experience was gained today. Being able to launch and land the boat by myself, that's gonna be a skill. It's gonna come in handy in the future. Just being able to be out on the boat, operating it by myself, you know, it's just one of those things. You need to be able to know how to do that as a boat owner. So I feel good about gaining that experience today. And if you guys are still watching, you already know what's about to happen. We are gonna do a mystery tackle box giveaway now. And for those, there's a few of you that have been waiting for MTBs for a while. I got behind on a couple of my giveaways, but I've actually sent everything out. I think everything that I need to send out has been sent out. So if you're a past giveaway winner of an MTB, but you haven't received it yet, no need to fear. You will be receiving it. Well, you probably already have it by the time this video comes out, but if not, you'll have it very soon. But yeah, to enter the giveaway, to win a brand new mystery tackle box, maybe not that exact one because I just used it and basically destroyed everything in it and lost some of the lures that were in it, so you definitely don't want that one. But what I'll do is I'll give one of you guys a brand new one that has not been used by me and destroyed. And all you have to do to win that is click the like button, that's the thumbs up button, and then making sure you're subscribed to the channel, which is the red button below the video, and having bell notifications turned on as well. That always helps. Here's where it gets tricky because a lot of folks never seem to hear this. I know I say it every time. The only way to find out if you won, okay, is in the description box of the next video. So if you're subscribed and you have the bell notification enabled, that means the next notification you get from me, go to that video, go to the description, and it'll say MTB giveaway winner. And if you see your username, then the best way is just to shoot me an email at lojo.fishing@gmail.com. And I am gonna make you verify your identity, so don't try to fake it, please. People still try to fake it to this day, and I sniff it out every time. So please don't do that. It just makes more work for me. Hopefully you guys are having a better summer fishing luck than I am right now, but it's okay because it's gonna get better. It always gets better. We've got fall right around the corner, and fall's gonna be nasty, especially like places like Lake Eufaula where I fish a lot. It's gonna be nasty. Plus, there's plenty of cool other stuff coming on the channel, not just fishing stuff, a lot of military vlogging and surviving on islands and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Me and Andrew, as soon as I get Andrew back in town, we're gonna do some more crazy stuff for you guys. Anyways, I've talked enough. I fished enough. I failed enough today. I'm getting out of here, folks. See you later.